All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Sorry, we're a little late. I have Vanessa. Vanessa's supposed to come in, but she's not feeling well, so I'm gonna jump in for her. And for all of you guys coming in, hello, Renee. Hi, Brenda. Hello, hello. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so we're gonna continue. So this is the Midsummer Streamathon, and it has been hosted by Miriam and a group of beautiful ladies from all over the world, basically, because Miriam is in Jerusalem, and then we have Raul, who's in Spain and Barcelona, and Beth, who's in Florida, who just got off, and then we have Becca, Create with Becca, and she's here in Texas, where I am. There's Beth. Hello, Color with Priscilla. Sylvia. Hello. Hey, Kitty Jen. How are you? All right, so we're going to continue with our little project that we were doing with the SVG. And this is what we have. We attached the pages like so. Hey, Kim. How are you? I'm glad the bus made it over. I'm glad too. Okay, so we were working on this SVG, and it's a lace book. And for those that just came in that weren't here the other night in the early morning hours, this is what we're making. It's just a little book where you can house your laces. And it's just an SVG that I've designed. That's what we're doing. And
that's really cute.
Debbie Howard, hello. Hello, Barbara. Welcome back. Hippity hop. And sorry, I'm trying to stretch over from here across over there to see the screen. Hi, Miss Beth. Beth, I added a comment, but you might not have gone. I could come with you later tonight if you wanted company. Oh, that's sweet. Are you coming back on, Beth? Is that what you're doing? Is that what your plans are?
Yeah, I think she's back at 11.
I get quite busy during the day because I got my grandbaby. And so I get quite, she's not quite, she'll be 2 months old on the 16th. And so I don't get a whole lot of time to jump. Let me print a digital because I thought I printed and I thought I saved it. Oh, there they are. I printed some digital, but I guess I don't know if I want that one. I think we went through this the other day where like, where's my digitals? But you know what? I'm using the ones from Graphic 45, and that's probably why. I have no idea who did whatever, but I was fine just listening. I hope it's solid for later tonight and the rest of the week. How long are you staying on? I'm probably going to stay on for an hour, and then I can definitely go over and watch you, just because Vanessa's not feeling well, and she's just popping in here to read the chat for me. Vanessa, are you overdoing it? Take care of yourself. She is actually. You have a pattern for this. I absolutely do. So this is, I'll show you what it looks like. It's really simple to assemble. And so if you look at the video that I did the other night while we were live for this midsummer, this is what it'll look like once you've assembled. And I use 110 cardstock, 110 pound cardstock. It's an SVG. You can cut it on your silhouettes a lot more easier than it is on the Cricut, because with the Cricut you have to make sure you set your score lines. And I design everything on, well, that one's coming apart. I design everything, and that one's coming apart because we use cheap prototype Dollar Tree There you go, Vanessa. See, the Dollar Tree one doesn't really last that long. That one's coming
Oh,
undone.
you
But it's good for prototype reasons. Oh, I saw you starting it yesterday. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna, this is just a nice little way we can house this. And I'm using Portrait of a Lady. So let's see what image we want to put on our cover.
that's some beautiful paper.
It is a very beautiful paper. I do like this one, but by the time I fussy cut all that or cut around it, I'm not sure. Let's see. Hey everyone, please hit thumbs up. Yes. Yes, it is very nice storage. So I did a similar one years ago, but it was all hand cut because back then I didn't do I think it was in 2015. I didn't have a silhouette or anything like that to cut with. But now I was able to do it on the silhouette. Well, that one's pretty, but not what I want. This one's pretty too. Let's see. We're gonna cut at least 3 of them and decide what we're gonna put on here. I like doing dimensional projects. I'm not much. I see a lot of the ladies do mixed media. I think that's amazing. Actually, I was seeing Kathy. I think it was Kathy today. I was watching her. Actually, even my daughter was so amazed by the work that they were doing. So I was like, oh my God. See, when I grow up, that's how I want to be. I want to make things like that when I grow up. But the problem is I don't like to get my hands dirty. And with mixed media, you got to have your hands dirty.
Me and myself are more shabby chic.
Yeah. I mean, I love mixed media. I just don't like to get my hands dirty. If I can get around with it, not getting my hand or the work surface or making a mess because I have a small space to work in. All right, so I'm thinking either that one or that. I think I'm still at this one.
I like
Yeah.
the last one you cut out.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That
Yeah.
one goes more because all the flowers go with the cover.
Yeah, we'll have to fussy cut. We'll have to fussy cut. So let's fussy cut.
Miss Barbara, yes, I am overdoing it a little.
She's like me. She's got to take care of her grandbabies if the time, if the time was in our hand. And I love taking care of my grandbaby. She's my first grandbaby. So, yeah.
Thanks for asking, though.
But I love all the work that the ladies are putting in. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful. I even see Beth hand drawing stuff, and I'm like, that is so cool. So we were watching today in the back because my grandbaby's a Velcro baby. She likes to be held. And that's the hard part. She likes to be held. Grands are important. I know, right? I wear
Yes,
gloves.
they are.
I wear gloves, but DH, what's DH? And I cater in our Hawaiian community, so we're very accustomed to wearing gloves. Oh, you're in Hawaii? Are you in Hawaii? How pretty. Beth, I wanted to tell you, if you're listening, I also love palm trees. And the reason I love palm trees is because I'm from Puerto Rico. So I love palm trees. And FYI, I do not like fussy cutting. You have videos from the start of the lace book. I do. Miss Debbie, if you look in the video from the 12th of August, the one that's labeled Midsummer, I have the start of this project on there. And you'll see
Monday's
how,
video.
It's very easy to assemble. I mean, when I say easy, it's I want to say it's easy, not because I designed it, but I think it's easy. I don't know, Vanessa.
Oh,
I sent it to you. So.
DH's husband, and was married in Hawaii, but lives in Texas.
Oh, what part of Texas? What part of Texas are you? I'm in Texas too.
Tacoma.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what Tacoma, Seattle, dirty little secret. I'm not sure where that is because I'm not originally from Texas. We've just lived
I think
here
it's
for
somewhere near Dallas.
Tacoma?
I think so.
Really? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not I'm direction impaired. I have a bad sense of direction.
That she does.
Yeah, don't ever send me out without a GPA because
A
I might go
GPS.
a GP yeah, GPS. GPA is your grade point average. Um
Hmm. Oh,
and
Tacoma's in Washington.
ah um so my GPS sensory does not exist. It's non-existent. So thank God for cell phones. Because otherwise I would go crazy. Okay, thank you so much. I have to go in going back to watch Bye, not Bye All. You're very welcome. Enjoy. It's a very simple, I think it's simple. I don't know. Do you have a machine before you leave, Miss Howard, Miss Debbie? And if so, which machine do you have? I have a Cricut maker, but I don't like using it.
Bye,
I,
Miss Debbie.
I like using it for stickers though. Now stickers, it's a different that's a different ballpark. It's a lot better. That's about all I like using it for. And also
That's
you
all I
can
would use a Cricut for. Is
well,
stickers.
but with the Cricut you can use the deep blade and cut the cover, which I am going to do that because you can use chipboard, thicker chipboard, and cut the cover with that. And I am going to do that eventually. I'm just too lazy to connect a Cricut and get in Cricut Design Space. I used to live in Fort Worth, Texas, now in Eureka, California. Yes, an old Cricut. Oh, you have an old Cricut. Well, you know what? You could probably get away with hand cutting it. Yeah, with the PDF or PNG file, you should be able to cut it because it's pretty plain simple. It's like that's the template for the the spool, and then there's this little pocket template. Yeah, it's pretty cut, dry, and simple, I think. And then, just so you know, I have mental pause. So my mental pause enables me to have such a fabulous memory. Just kidding. No, it's impaired my memory as well. Mental pause. All right, there we go. I might have to cut this here because this looks kind of funky here.
If you notice, everything starts with men.
Men
Menopause, mental pause.
did it. Men caused it. They did it.
Hmm.
Provoked it. Now, if I wanted, I could probably cut around here. And I might do that. That way we can use this other image that's the same and do a pop out. And we're going to do that. Let's move you over and we'll cut this one out because that way I can cut this frame and frame that out. Three-generation grandfather, father, Navy, sister, Air Force. Ooh, my husband was Air Force. Brenda Sylvia, I am Army brat, born in El Paso, William, Vermont Army Hospital when it was scattered old World War II barracks. Oh, nice.
I'm also an Army brat.
My husband's Air Force. or was a veteran now. Was.
Oh, Sylvia's grandson is Army. Son-in-law was Army. Has cancer from burn pits. Oh
There
my
was someone.
goodness.
Who was it that came in the other night and was telling us that? I can't remember. Was it Brenda? I think it was Brenda A. that was telling us
I think so.
her son passed away. That's a big thing. The burn pits is a huge, huge thing nowadays because it caused a lot of saved you going to sub. Aw, saved you and going to sub. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Okay, so this should be, I mean, Miss Debbie, it should be a very easy, if you want to try to cut it by hand, I can definitely send you the file and you can tell me how it goes for you. Just, you'll have to send me a message. Just had my X-Acto knife here.
We serve when we can, like you are serving us with your creativity.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, that's a form of service.
It is very, very much so. All right, we're going to cut these ladies out the best that we can. And then hopefully we can pop them out. I got a new nail polish, guys. Look, I got a new nail polish. This one, Sally Hansen. It's no good from Sally's, and it didn't work. Peeled off on me. It's supposed to be good. Anywho, I was watching Beth and those ladies. You guys are pretty talented as far as all your artsy stuff you do. What I want to do is cut around those ladies. So let me get my small scissors because I don't like doing this X-Acto knife stuff. Just need to cut the ladies out because
May I have to send it to Beth and she can send it to me.
okay, I'll send it to Beth. You know what? I'm such a silly goose. I'll do this one because what we want is this. You guys use this gel press. I was telling Vanessa that before I sold my soap in my store, I had all these gel press stuff. It's making me want to go buy paints and stuff like that to make stuff with the gel press. But that stuff can be pricey. Which, by the way, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Did you guys happen to see the price of paper, how expensive it's gotten? Went to buy a pack of paper, 8 sheets on sale for $17. 8 designer pages, $17.
Yes, I lost my son from cancer he acquired working in the burn pits. His son left on July 24th for basic training. I'm proud of him, but can't help wishing he hadn't
Oh,
chose to go into the service.
I know.
It's hard.
I know. My husband's here right now because he came home from work, but he's also a veteran. So he has a lot of like irritable bowel syndrome because that's another of the from the burn pits. But another thing. I mean, it's not as bad as what you guys had to deal with, but he's got irritable bowel syndrome, PTSD, which is a lot of the stuff that we had to deal with when he was when he got out.
Mm-hmm.
PTSD. Eric, did you have your headsets off?
Hi, Miss Joyce.
Hey, Miss Joyce, do you have your headsets on? One of the two of the ladies that are here on my chat, their sons passed away from, or one of them, I know one of them for sure, Brenda's son passed away from the bird pits. He got cancer. Yeah. My husband's he's a big, he does a lot with veterans, aside from the fact that he's a veteran himself. You going to bed? Okay, my dear. This is the hardest part, guys. It really is, I think, of this whole thing. But that's because I chose this. I didn't have to do it this way.
I'm going to check something.
What are you going to check?
Hang on. Beth, who comes on at 11, you know? Or at 10?
I didn't see it. I see that I'm the last one for today. I don't know who else is coming in after me. I think Beth comes in at midnight Eastern time, which is 11 for me.
She said 11:30.
Oh my,
So,
Beth, do you ever sleep? Because you get off at 2 in the morning. I might just craft along because I got some projects to do. My daughter wants to do a when she comes in tomorrow with the baby, she wants to do a fabric pumpkin. So I'm going to cut the fabric.
we have a fantastic cancer program here through the Washington University where we are blessed.
Well,
Is Beth still here?
is that for veterans? Who said that, Vanessa?
Sylvia.
Oh. And there's a lot of stuff out there for veterans. Not enough. I feel like there should be more stuff available for veterans and the families. I hate to say it, the families, because the families have to deal with a lot, and they really don't offer a lot for the families, especially when you lose somebody.
Okay, okay, Miss Dana. Welcome in, by the way.
Dana? Hey, Dana, how are ya? I heard Dana, and I'm like, huh, Dana? Okay, so we got that, but we want to cut them out because we want to stick them in the, I'm going to stick them out.
No, there's not enough for military families.
No, there isn't. There really isn't. And I'll tell you that because when my husband first got out, we dealt with so much PTSD stuff. And he wasn't getting treatments, mainly because he didn't want to admit that he was having issues.
I wish my dad would access more of the VA in Arizona has to offer.
You
Some
know,
people don't.
you think they would do more for families, especially when you have these service members that goes through so much, but they really don't. And I have to say this, who helped us when my husband got out in 2010 was Senator McCain, because we were in Arizona, and I was working at a place that had an event scheduled for veterans, and Senator McCain came, and he kind of, I don't know how, but what, I wasn't going to ask questions, but one of the spokesmen there that was helping veterans brought Senator McCain to me, and he helped him and that person that was there kind of helped move his files up because they were kind of lost in limbo when he got out of the service.
We need our vets to let go and approach the VA, or it will be diminished and more and more. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The VA needs to do a lot more, but they don't. And, that's why you have a lot of homeless veterans, because they really don't do much. You figure, and, even when they're active duty, they don't get paid a lot of money. They don't. Our biggest struggles when he was active duty was the amount of money he was not making that much money when he was active duty, and it was hard for a family of 5 as a tech sergeant.
6.
Huh?
Oh, there's no one between May and Beth. Okay. Well, it's up to me if she wants to stay.
Yeah, there's no one after me. I didn't see anyone there until 12 midnight tomorrow. Yeah, there's no one. We'll see, because I'm trying to cut this out, and I know I'm taking forever. Fussy cutting. This is not my cup of tea. Fussy cutting.
For our female vets suffer immensely,
Oh
and
yeah,
their children. Some of them do.
absolutely. There's a lot of female veterans that one of my friends from high school, we were supposed to go in together. My mom did not allow me, even though we both took the test and we were both scheduled to go together. My mom says, heck no. Anyway, she retired, but she also she dealt with a lot of stuff. A lot of these women are raped, sexually harassed tremendously when they're in active duty. They're harassed in all kinds of ways because, the male chauvinist men that think that, all right, finally, 20 million hours later. Okay, so the goal would be...
Originally, the stream was going to the end at 6 p.m. daily. It has been extended to 9 or 10 now.
All right, so we got these little girls that we're gonna probably...
Save that frame.
I'm doing this.
Oh, well, we don't need to put those girls, but the frame I thought was pretty. And I have a doily. We'll probably use another girl. Let's see, where's that one? Kind of. Give me a second. Oh, but I covered her face. Bummers. All right.
I don't know how he did it, but he remained cheerful and smiling until the end. Told me not to worry. That's what a lot of them do. My dad did the same thing.
I know that had to be so hard. I don't even, yeah. My son wanted to go in, and I said, heck no. And I told the recruiter, do not contact my son. Stay away from my son. And the reason being is, although, you know,
I'm going to have to watch a video from yesterday. I slept through it. I slept a lot yesterday.
when's your surgery? Did you already get your confused? I think Brenda's the one that she was getting her surgery, wasn't she? Or she's going
I
for
think so.
surgery?
Pop.net, huh?
Yeah, Dollar Tree.
I call those things pop dots. Even though it's mounting tape, I call it pop dots.
Yeah. Hey.
It's good that you managed to sleep, Brenda. It is.
Yeah, because she was up with us until like what,
8
uh,
o'clock?
8 o'clock in the morning. She stayed up the
Mm.
whole night with us. She really
Hello,
did.
Fiber Floozy.
Hello, Fiber Floozy. Hello, hello. You're auditioning for what, Brianna?
She the choreographer. She worked on the share tour, the one that I wanted to go to.
Do, 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 do.
Yes, I had surgery August 1st. I get my staples out on Friday. Right
Ah,
now,
that's what
I'm
it was.
feeling like I'm laying like a stick, hoping I can move, get more comfortable with when they're gone.
That's what I thought. I knew you had said you had gone through something, and I wasn't sure if you had already gone through the surgery. And that's just my menopause getting the best of me that I forgot something.
Renee, you have been set free again. I'm sorry for the ordeal. Huh?
Somebody was set free for something.
I guess so.
All right, so now we're going to get some laces. We've figured out we're going to probably put that precious one here in the center. And I'm probably going to put some glue dots down, but I'm going to probably look for a doily or something to stick in the middle. So let's go through laces and junk. And then the hardest part, I won't say it's the hardest part. I would say it's probably the
Ooh,
easiest.
ouch. She has 4 staples in her tailbone and 9 stitches up her back. Oh, Miss Brenda, I'm sending love and prayers your way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I might use this. Ooh, that would be pretty. We're going to stick that one outside. We're probably going to use that. Here's some vintage. We might use some vintage for the closure.
This turned out pretty.
Most of my laces are in spools, but we're going to find some that are not. So let's find some that are not in spools and put those in the book. Like this one. This is not in spool, so we'll put that one in.
I already have less pain in lower back and I'm standing more straight. That's cool. That's good.
You could use glue dots, but that defeats the purpose, and you don't want to ruin your pages after you worked really hard. I would recommend, if you don't want to buy the graphic 45, or since paper is expensive, get some digital paper. It's so much cheaper. Digital paper is the way to go nowadays. And I did have someone told me, and we're going to use some some ball pens here. I did have someone that told me that you can get a really good deal, or some of the Prima paper. It was Shanita told me that. I have to ask her for the link. But you can get even the Prima paper in digital form, but it's through a particular website that sells it. They're authorized dealers, I guess, of some of the old Prima books. Let's ask her which website it is.
May, how much lace will it take? Will it hold?
Is that a question, or is that you?
That's from K and RP.
Well, it could probably hold quite a bit, because if you look at this one, I have there's more than a yard here on this one. Definitely these two are more than a yard. I know that, and this one's more than a yard, so it holds quite a bit. Like, I can still put something here. All these are more than a yard, so holds pretty significant. So there's 6 spools. They'll hold quite a bit, especially if you have like the little tiny dainty ones that you want to pop out for your projects, like these little ones that I have here that I buy at the Austin Creative Reuse, that are my vintage ones. I could put those in there. I think this is the hard part, actually, because you gotta have good hands. So this is probably more than a yard. Well, it is more than a yard. It's about 3 yards. That's thin. I know some ladies, like Miss Patricia, if she's watching, she probably loves doing this. I have no patience for untangling anything. Whenever I have to untangle anything, I give it to my husband, because he has patience. I don't.
I have one of those 4-drawer plastic towers on wheels stuffed.
Really?
Would like that to take up less space.
Oh, do you have a machine, Kim? Is that Kim that said that? I'll give you the file if you have a machine and you just promote it. Promote my little SVG.
Yes, she says.
Which machine do you have? If you have a Silhouette, it's so much easier, because that's where I design the SVGs.
Maker.
You have the Maker. Okay, so with the Maker, I guess with any other file, I'm assuming you have to, when I have the score line in Maker, you have to go in where it tells you, whether it's going to be perforated or score. You have to select it and manually do that over there, because it changes it up. Your son helps you detangle. Eric helps me detangle because I have no patience.
I do all on detangling around here.
But it's not, I mean, you can cut it on, you definitely cut it, because I'll save it as an SVG and you can upload it. And I can tell you the measurements, the actual measurements. so that you can make sure it's the same. Or if you keep it grouped together, I'm sure you can probably change the measurements. I don't know. But with the maker, you can make that, if you have that deep blade, oh my God, you can cut that, the front and the back covers in chipboard, and it'll be a lot more sturdier. Although this 110-pound cardstock makes it sturdy.
Renee, what I do with Christmas lights, I take old cardboard and wrap them around and put them in the box so they don't get tangled up. All the lace is on spools like that, but I am hoping to reduce footage space.
Ah. Well, send me a message. I don't know if we're friends on Facebook. If you send me a message on Facebook, I'll send you the file, and you can have at it. And then just, someone asks you, just send them my way. You can promote it for me. All right, see, I put 3, and there's more than a yard in each little section there. And then we'll find something else that we can put on here. Let's see.
I know I got a lot of lace that I need to make more of the books in order to
I know.
put all my lace on it.
I normally put them on little spools. I know I need to change them up. That I do need to do.
What do you make? Hello, Priscilla.
I'm making, where's my album? I'm making this lace album. So how's your laces? And then I had made a little file for my button cards. These are all my appliques.
I know. That's the way it goes.
What?
Renee says that's my catch-22. I have a hubby detangle all Christmas decorations, and then when there is a tangled mess of lights the next year, I hand it back to him.
Yep, that's me. I don't have when I was growing up, my mom knew that I get flustered, and so she was my detangler back in the day when she was alive. And then my husband, now, back when I used to sell laces, and I would wash them, he would detangle them for me.
Miss Joy says it's usually yarn that gets tangled for me.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have patience for yarn at all. Because yarn is, we'll switch this one out. Yarn is one of those things that, what do you call it? Let's see. We could probably put this one. So we're not sitting here and doing all this, watching me roll up lace. And another thing you could probably do, if you did it in felt, you could probably put Velcro and then take them, if you cut this like in a felt or something, you could probably pop out the Velcro, and that way it's hard. So that's another idea that you could do, but you would have to do it in chipboard. I would cut it in chipboard if you have the maker, the spools in chipboard, and then cut out, if you don't want to cover it with paper, cut it out in felt or something and add some Velcro to the spool, and that way it's removable. All right, so you guys get the idea of pretty much, it holds pretty much a lot of lace. I'm making, Miss Priscilla, I'm making a lace album. It's to hold lace. It's an album that hold laces and that you can just store it upright in your desk like so and pop it out, flip through it. Instead of going through a bucket or a drawer, you have your laces right there, especially like the vintage ones that you want to, you know, have at your hand. You can put them all there. Like these little tiny ones that I bought from a thrift store. I can house them here and flip through it when I am making something. That's all I'm making. I'm not doing anything big or fancy.
And the pins that she's using, y'all, is ball pins.
Yeah, bowl pins, quilter's pin, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it quilter's pins. Some people call it bowl pins. Yeah, that's it. Wherever you have a space, throw one of these in there.
There you go, laundry pins. That's the easiest thing to name it. Laundry pins.
Laundry pins? Is that what it's called too? See, I didn't know about that one, but.
Use them to pin socks together.
Oh, so your socks, you're not losing socks. That makes a lot
so
of
your
sense.
socks aren't being eaten by the washing machine.
Yeah, do you guys ever wonder where those socks go? Have you guys ever wondered, like with my granddaughter, I'm like, where the heck does the washing machine take the socks?
No, she makes them herself. Fiber floozy. She designed this herself.
Yeah, it's an SVG file that I designed. And then I cut it in my silhouette and I assembled it. It's a pretty, if you watched a video from the 12th, I show how I assembled it. I cut it out of a 110-pound cardstock and used some score tape and Fabri-Tac and assembled it.
Oh, it's the pin's original name.
Oh, I did not know that. See?
I thought the original name was ball pin.
I think that's what Amazon calls it.
Yeah.
I think that's the Amazon name.
I mean, you fit quite a bit in there, don't you?
Yeah, the other one, as you can see, I put more in it on the book, but I'm just doing it just to show you guys real quick what you can put in there. And
I wonder if you use quilt clips, if it would hold it, but it would make it a little bit more bulky.
it'll make it bulkier. I wouldn't use a quilt pen. I mean, I have some of those here, but it might make it a little bit more bulky.
I need to find room for my silhouette. Thank you, May and Vanessa. I am off now.
Have a good evening. Enjoy
Bye,
your.
Miss Kim.
You need to see. I just got the Silhouette Cameo 5. I have not unboxed it yet. And I also got that magnetic board. And I've been working. I work a lot with my Silhouette, as you can see. I make a lot of SVGs. But that's because I've been busy. And I haven't had time to unbox it. I keep saying I want to do an unboxing video and test it live, but then I get busy with the grandbaby. I literally made the SVG file late at night because during the day I'm watching the baby.
Yeah, me and May's usually night owls.
Yeah, we're night owls for sure. For sure, for sure. I think because I can get a lot more done. Even when my kids were little, I was up getting, things ready for the next day at night. So if I slept 2 hours, that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had the store, if I had an online order, I was packing orders in the middle of the night.
I always ask people prefer if people prefer silhouette over cricket. I don't really care for cricket. I have the first one that came out. I don't like it.
You know what? I have the Cricut Maker, the one that came out, what was it, in 2022, the Cricut Maker 3. I prefer the silhouette. I prefer the silhouette hands down. Reason being is because the business edition, you can design, if you have the business edition, and if you don't have it, you can get it at Swing Design. They often put it at 50% off, so you can get it for $50 for the entire lifetime. You pay that one-time fee, but you can go in there and you can design, even with the basic Silhouette Studio. If you don't pay for the business edition, it's just a business edition that gives you more tools to design with. But with Cricut, you have to pay for the design studio $10, and anything you design in Cricut, it stays in Cricut. You cannot download it and share it with, and well, you could probably share the link, but you can't go and cut it in Silhouette. It stays in Cricut. What's made in Cricut stays in Cricut.
Mm.
And
I'm usually a night owl, but I'm predicting I'll sleep through the night. I've watched most of the lives today, starting at 2:30.
oh my
I'm
gosh,
tired.
is that Miss Brenda?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Brenda, do you ever sleep? I'll tell you, the other night when we stayed up till 8 in the morning, I slept like 2 hours because I had to go get my granddaughter, and I was tired. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired.
Look, I didn't sleep till 4 o'clock that afternoon.
What? You didn't sleep at
I
all after you got off the
Nope.
daydreamers, night thinkers? I own the baby Cricut, the Cricut Expression, and the Joy. I have the Joy. I don't have the Cricut Expression. With the Cricut Expression, the good thing about the Cricut Expression is that you can take an SVG if you get sure cuts a lot, and you can cut anything other than the cartridges if you have shortcuts a lot. They made a mistake with the Cricut Expression, allowing that software to be downloaded. I know they had a lawsuit, but if you have the old model, I know there was a lawsuit with shortcuts a lot because people were downloading it and then using the Cricut, not having to use those Cricut cartridges, which were a pain in the butt. But me personally, how old is your grandbaby? Oh, she will be 2 months old on the 16th. She's my first grandbaby, so I've been kind of spoiling her because she's the first grandbaby. So she's a Velcro baby, and so as soon as she starts crying, I'm holding her, and a lot doesn't get done because I'm holding the baby. So yeah, I'm loving the grandma phase.
Daydreamer, night thinker. I own the Baby Joy Cricket. Oh, that's a lot of misuse from Cricket. Oh, newborn. Yep. And
Yeah,
she's precious too.
yeah, yeah. She's a newborn. Yeah, she'll be 2 months this week. My daughter was watching today when she was over. We were watching Kathy and can't remember who the other. It was Cat. There was the two in the panel. Anyway, we were watching and
Kathy and Colleen.
okay, Kathy and Colleen. We were watching them, and my daughter was like, "Oh my God, I want to do that so bad." She loves art. She loves mixed media. So we were enjoying the ladies while we had the baby. So I didn't do much of crafting, but I guess it's called crafting when you're putting laces anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. You can just flip through it and pick out what laces you want.
Girl, by the time I'm done with all my laces, I'll have about 50 of those books.
Right? But you know what? The good thing is that's a good thing about having an SVG file that you can cut all you want. All you want.
I have 3 grandbabies. Boy age 3, girl age 18 months, and another due in February. Gender
Oh,
to be surprised to everyone. Uh-oh.
oh, how sweet. And then Sylvia wrote, dishes, dust, laundry always wait for us. Grand needs us. Yes. I agree. That's how I felt. Like, you know what? I told Eric, I did a quick dinner for you because the baby, yeah, I'm gonna hold the baby. If the baby cries, I'm gonna hold the baby. I'm gonna be that grandma that holds her baby because in one day she's not gonna want to be held.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna go off and onto her own little world, and it's not gonna want to be held by anybody. Anyway, I'm trying to find more laces because everything's in spool. So let's see what else.
Those babies with the right stimulus. Yes, Cass and Colleen is funny when they're on.
Yeah, my daughter was loving it, and she's oh, I did find some laces.
That's true, Renee.
You gotta while they're little, you gotta spoil them. Like I said, one day they'll grow up and they're not gonna want you to hold them anymore.
Grandma spoils them, goes home with mom, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what my daughter was saying. And my daughter was saying, Mom, let her put her down because then when she gets home, she's not gonna want, and she's probably gonna pop in here. She's not gonna want to, she doesn't want to be put down. She wants to be held, and then she cries, and then I'm like, well, but I want to hold her. Maybe when she becomes cranky, I can always say I send them back. That's all I ever look forward. I want to fill her up with candy when she gets a little bit bigger and then send her back so she'll know how it felt. My husband says he was looking forward for that moment too. Fill them up with all kinds of candy, get them all rowdied up, and then send them back. And February baby, huh? And no, you haven't done you guys see those new gender reveals? Like nowadays, these big gender reveal parties and all this big hoo-ha they make. My daughter didn't do any of that, but she's old school.
I seen a video where they had a big what was it, 747? Drop pink powder over the people for the gender reveal. I'm like, what? You had one fly that low to houses just to drop some pink powder?
Those gender reveal parties are like, they're the big thing now. My daughter's old school, and she's 28. She's like, no, Mom, I'm not doing any of that. She's like me. She doesn't like surprises, so she's like, nope, we're not doing any of that. Now, as you can see, there's more than, I don't know, there's probably more than 3 yards in this roll.
Yeah, May. Have you tried doing the Native American papoose style bundle?
Actually, so this is how she sleeps at night. My daughter, they have this swaddle. It's like she looks like a little. Oh, hold on. I have to show you guys this. Hold on. I gotta show
Of
you
course,
my.
pictures.
I have to show you my little chunky monkey because he's a little chunky monkey. All right.
13 grand girls. What?
That's my chunky monkey. Ain't she cute? Let me see if I
My
find where
job was to love them. Mom came to do the correcting. Oldest 27, youngest 11, and great granddaughter 8. Wow.
that's her all swaddled up. They got those little swaddles. It looks like the papoose.
My youngest grandchild has proclaimed herself my favorite. She will also sit on my lap on occasion.
Oh,
My daughter had gender reveals first 2 times. Then she probably her last one.
thank you. Thank
Wow.
you. Of my 6 kids, only my now 27-year-old like being swaddled. Oh, see, I don't remember like swaddling them. I think it's like my daughter's asking me all these questions. I'm like, you know what? I was so busy trying to be a mom, and then I was helping my mom raise my nephews. I wasn't trying to be a mom, trying to work, trying to help my mom with my nephews, dealing with my mom illnesses because I was always my mom's transportation. I don't remember any of that.
Miss Brenda, that's what I used to call them, the baby burritos.
The baby burrito, that's what my daughter calls it now, the baby burrito.
Because that's what they look like when you fold the blanket this way, that way, and the other way. It
Yeah,
looks like a burrito by the time you're done.
yeah. And back when we were raising kids, we would put them on well, my mom. My mom would stick them on cereal. Nowadays they don't do that. My daughter breastfeeds, so she's a breastfeeding mama. His milk is like $28 for a small little container, and they're on a budget, so yeah. She's she decided she's gonna breastfeed just to save on money. But then you have all these kids, like I see them on TikTok. There's teenage moms, and teenage mom on TikTok that makes more money than an average person on TikTok because they make these TikTok videos. Come watch me as I feed as a mother, a 16 teenage mother of one or 17-year-old teenage mother of two. Come watch me as I make food for my kids. I mean, that's great that they're being, they're taking care of their kids, but they make more money than someone who goes out and works a full-time job
Mm-hmm.
as TikTokers.
I remember being taught how to swallow burrito in the hospital before coming home with my first baby in 1993.
You breastfed all 4 of your kids. See, I was able to breastfeed
Ooh.
my oldest. My son, he was taken out because he was an emergency C-section. I didn't get to breastfeed him. Um, he was emergency C-section, and then he was blue, so I didn't get to do that. And after I was not much of a milk producer. Oh, I didn't do that really good. Anyway, she's been producing 12 ounces. She produced today. She was saying her milk's been produced. She's been producing lots of milk. not that the baby drinks that much, so she freezes it. But she was going to go donate some to the hospital and see what she needs to do to see if the nursery babies and NICU needs any.
So I got breastfed to breastfeed for over 6 years total.
Wow. It's actually pretty good for you. They say it breastfeeding, I got to do it with my oldest. They say breastfeeding is it's good for women. It's lowers your chances of breast cancer. I
Hmm.
didn't get the chance to ask my mom that because my mom died, but I never got to, I never asked my mom, did she breastfeed any of us?
With my 4 boys, I was so busy trying to keep them fed and halfway clean, I didn't have time to worry about a lot of things. I was worried about autopilot.
Yeah, that's what I said. My daughter's asking me questions. I'm like, girl, I don't remember any of that stuff. I was too busy worrying about, so many other things. I didn't have time to worry about the little minute things.
Mm.
So
It is different than full term breast milk.
I know it's a lot healthier. It's healthy for the baby, but they use even to cure like the doctor told my daughter for her eyes to get the clogged eye duct, her eye duct unclogged, to use breast milk. For her rash, use breast milk, and it pretty much does help. It really does. Helps a lot. So we're happy about that.
Hmm. There was 15 years between my youngest son and my oldest daughter when with my 2 girls, I was more relaxed.
I think when you have because with my oldest, I think I was so freaking nervous about everything. Even though I helped my mom raise my 2 nephews because their mom abandoned them, and my brother was not a very good dad. And they were newborn because we got them when they were newborns. Um, anyway, because they weren't mine, I didn't have to like worry about every little thing because I was a teenager. But I would come home from school and I remember bathing them because I thought they were dolls. Um, but I was a teenager, so I didn't pay attention to a lot of things. But when you have your own, it's entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
So much different.
Yes,
So
breast milk helps a lot with other things. Thanks, Kitty Jen.
yeah, I even earaches and there's a lot that it's good for. And I also heard that muscle builders are buying breast milk because it does something to their muscles when they're building muscles. They're working on building muscles, and they'll buy it. Which is, I don't know.
Mm.
They'll drink it. They'll drink a little bit. I mean, that's to me, it's like I don't get grossed out of my daughters because that's my daughters, but I don't know if I want to drink someone's breast milk.
Well, if you watch,
Thank
I think,
you. We're working. We're gonna work on probably on our next live on decorating the front. Obviously, I have to do you have to fill it up with the laces so you can figure out what you're going to do in the front. And
mm, That's like me when I make something. If I make it for laces and trims or something, I have to fill it up first before
Yeah.
I can figure out what to do with the rest of the book.
Well, and on this particular thing, because you want to make sure you figure out how much room you have.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's see. My twins were in the hospital for 8 weeks. I had be I had been taking milk to the hospital. When we took them home, they asked about the breast milk that was frozen. I donated it. 32 4-ounce bags of milk. Wow.
you know what happened to my daughter the other day? So I, I don't know. At some point, um, she didn't close the refrigerator right. She lost 540 ounces of milk. Granted, she had 400 in her house plus whatever she has stored here. But she lost 540 ounces of milk because
Wow.
it thawed out. Yeah, so she was pretty upset about that. But
Um, breast milk, especially preemie mom, breast
Mhm.
milk is worth a lot of money too.
Yeah, that's what my daughter was saying. There's people that will buy it. I don't know if I would drink. I don't know about I don't know about you guys, but you don't know what their diets are. You know, like I know my daughter eats clean. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do any of it. She doesn't smoke, obviously, but uh, because whatever she eats, the baby eats, and then. But I don't know if I could trust somebody else's breast milk. There's some women out there, and I say that because I saw when we would go to Cuba, um, my godmom's daughter, she breastfed, and she was a smoker, and her daughter was drinking that nasty milk. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, I wouldn't like. Not everyone's milk is good. And then I was watching on TikTok that one girl was saying that she froze her milk and she was giving it to her baby, and her baby was not wanting it, and she was not understanding why her baby didn't want her milk, and it was that the milk had a foul smell to it and taste to it. um, and she says that she had to literally taste her milk, and so it must have been something she had eaten, or maybe she drank, because I don't know, for the milk to taste nasty for the baby didn't want it. That means that
I
something
have
was.
a photo where that somewhere where that is a whole upright freezer full of frozen breast milk. If you donate or sell it through company, you are screened as the milk, as is the milk.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Well, that makes a lot of sense, because I was wondering, and my daughter was telling me about that. Well, who in the heck would want somebody else's breast milk? You don't know what they're putting in their body. That's kind of gross. I don't know. Maybe we should do this in the front.
That lace will look good on the front.
See, so far we have that much in there. So that's why I like to put the lace in, so that way I know what kind of closure we're gonna put. Yeah, that would look pretty in the front
Mm-hmm.
with a trim running through. I might save that and just not put that in there. Anyway, so, but I like this one too. It's a collar, but nobody's gonna know that. That's pretty. That's so pretty. I don't know. I don't feel like I would want someone else's,
You
milk.
cannot donate if you take as much as allergy medication. Wow.
You can't
And
donate if you what?
you can't donate breast milk if you take
Allergy meds?
Uh-huh.
Well, that makes sense because you don't want to
Give that medication to the kid.
right.
We
But
had friends who had a little boy, same age as the twins. We went out for anniversary. We kept their son. They went out for anniversary. We kept their son. He woke up hungry and dig in ew, diaper bag and find only diapers and clothes. What?
what happened?
No snack?
They didn't send any food for the baby?
I had to warm some frozen milk. I had to feed him. When when wait, we were the that close friends that we just laughed about it.
Oh, she was probably so tired, poor mama. She was probably
Hmm.
and this is what I said. You got to be careful. See, I was about to put it backwards. Got to make sure that hole.
Your
I did that the
design
other.
is beautiful and concept is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Trying to figure out what lace. This is the part that it takes a little bit longer. What lace we want to put on the front. And I did like this vintage one. Wait, but I had this one. Let's go with this. We have this one. We're going to go with this one. We're probably going to go with this for the closure. I think Beth should be on, shouldn't she? Or no, she's going in at 12, right?
Hmm.
All right, so I'm going to do this one. It's one of the trims. We will have this one for sale. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to put that in the middle. Let me go ahead and tie it.
I could have sworn she had said 11:30 a while ago, a while back in the chat.
It's probably 11:30 Eastern time, though. Because remember, she's
Hmm.
Eastern Standard Time. She's a little
Hi,
bit.
Deb. Epps.
Hello, Debbie. Let me connect my. Um,
11:30 Eastern. Okay. So you can go another half an hour, maybe more, until she comes on. Let me see if I can.
yeah, and I'm the slow crafter. I'm
I'm
very
gonna
slow.
try to see if I can grab her link.
And then after her, who's that? Because she's on until what time?
I think 2 a.m. And then I think she's gone till 3, and then Ann Laura comes on.
And I do have more of that one, so we're going to go with that. And I do do like, and I got these from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, she doesn't have hers preset.
Oh, she doesn't?
No. I'll just get the link to her channel then. Hi, Katie V.
Hey, Katie. Hello.
Katia? Is it Katia? That's a pretty name.
Who?
Katia.
No, I don't see that person.
The one wait, hang on.
I see
I gotta
Katie
get back in.
Bean. Oh, hi, Katia. I guess it is Katia.
Well, welcome in.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow. I don't know, I might have to change that image because I think it may not go with this. So we're going to change it. We're going to change it. I'm wondering. Let's go with the oval one. This one.
And we'll be on again, I think, Thursday afternoon at
Who?
4, I believe.
Who?
3, you and me. Thursday.
We're on.
We'll clear tomorrow.
Yeah, we're on the 15th.
Yeah, that's Thursday. And then Saturday.
All right. Thought about that, but let's do that. Do I have what, baby? Parchment paper?
Yeah.
I have butcher paper. What does she need parchment paper for?
Yogurt.
Yogurt? I have butcher paper. She can use that.
Where's that at?
Behind me on 12 by 12 squares. Right, somewhere over here in the package. Katya, which and how is it supposed to be said for you? I said I'm French. I don't pronounce it the same way. Oh, French. How nice. Oh, I would like to see. I would like to hear how it's pronounced. That's got to be beautiful. Is it Katya? I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Katya.
Kat,
In French, it's Katya.
Katya?
Mm-hmm.
But is it pronounced? I mean, is it said like
It's
that?
pronounced Katya. Katya. Yes, mate, that's right. Exactly how with a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Katya.
Oh, that's gotta be gorgeous. You got a beautiful name. Yeah.
I see some pearls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would make it look nice is if you put some polyfill and puff it up in the middle.
Oh, bring it up, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like a chipboard?
Uh-huh. That's a pretty name, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Katya.
I think that's beautiful. It's a beautiful name.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the frame?
My name and my daughter's name are both pronounced differently here in American English. Renee. I love your lace book. Been watching since you started tonight.
Ah, thank you.
Renee Suzanne. Or Suzanne.
Suzanne?
That's how it's pronounced in French, Suzanne. Don't forget I'm French, man. My daughter is Elsie. 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 Ooh, that's pretty. German.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Shore Bonder about this.
Hi, Margaret.
Hello, Miss Margaret. Is it
It's
Miss
still
Margaret?
not charging right?
No, it loses power. It doesn't connect right. Yeah. For some reason, that connector is not right.
I'm loving them pearls. You know something? You can also use it as a pearl book too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been dropping a lot of ideas about this book since yesterday. Since Monday. Since
Monday.
yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped a lot of ideas that I can use for this book. Just the base of it, without the middle piece, the spools in the middle. I dropped a lot of ideas.
You guys follow Gypsy Rose?
No,
She's pregnant.
she's having a little girl.
Yeah,
And man, do I feel for that little girl.
I know.
I'm just hoping she can treat that little girl better than her mom's treated her.
I
That's
know.
all I'm worried about. But for some reason, I have a feeling
She's gonna be like
she'll
her
be a
mother.
hypochondriac just like her mom.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna have, hopefully not. I mean, I don't want to be a judgmental person. Hopefully she's gonna do better than her mother.
I'm hoping.
mean, she's got to do better than her mother.
She says she will. She says she don't want to be like her mom. All we can do is wait and follow.
Yeah.
I want to start doing updates on her on my other channel. Because right now everybody's doing like the negative stuff on her.
Yeah.
So I want to try to see if I can turn that around and see what's going, follow her through her pregnancy.
It'll probably be something positive. Hopefully she'll turn
Mm-hmm.
something positive out of,
That's
then
pretty.
let's see how give it a dimensional effect there.
You know, another thing you can do too, you got some dewdrops.
And I probably don't even need.
No, don't add no more. Don't add no more.
No, I'm gonna say I probably don't even need the frame. This frame,
No, you don't. You won't
unless I
fit.
go in the back like that. That'd be cute like that in the back,
Oh, that's pretty.
like that. And I could probably put drops of
Dewdrops or the blah, 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 blah.
the
What's the name of
glaze.
that company?
I don't have any glaze, but I have I have any of the, what do you call those things? Those drops. I don't have any of that stuff, but I have this the glaze, the distress glaze, which make that flower pop out.
I have to try that. I don't have none of that. You know what would make it pop out too? If you had some clear,
Oh, embossing. I should have embossed the frame.
yes.
That would have been nice to emboss the frame. I mean, I still can, but you
It
know
would
what?
have made it look shiny.
Yeah.
You could still do it even with the distressed glaze on it.
Yeah. Only thing is, would have been easier before I put the foam tape on in the back.
True.
Ideas for somebody else out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have put a little, what do you call that? An acetate film over this to cover,
Mm-hmm.
make it look like it was an image,
Make it look more like a picture frame.
a picture frame. Yeah.
Y'all, we shooting out ideas now.
Don't have any of that other stuff, but we're working with what we have here.
Yep. That's what we call it. Working with what we're shopping in our craft rooms. That's what we're doing.
All right, that's good there. And I'm probably going to bring in some of this one here, but I got to get another piece. And I did want to use this, if I can get it on here.
Now, y'all, with the laces and trims, there's a right and wrong side to all of it.
Yeah.
You got to know what side is right, what side is wrong.
I also, there's a lot. See, when it comes to laces, I like to go all the way out.
You know something, May?
Hmm?
Another heart album would suffice for me.
Another heart album?
Yeah, remember the one I did a while back?
Uh-huh.
I love making that one. Oh God, I love it. I loved it. The way I made it look, made it stay the heart shape way.
Mm,
And nobody, to this day, nobody still figured out how I done it.
the heart shape.
hmm I kept the heart shape on all the pages, and nobody figured out how I done it.
That's a goner. This is the part that we have to figure out how we're going to do the pages. So that's a goner.
That's gonna look. Oh, that's pretty like that. See, this is the part that takes us the longest is decorating the outside.
Just
Now, if
how
you're
you,
doing
how
like
you guys do the
album,
mix. Yeah, how
it
they
takes
do the mixed
forever.
media. This is what takes us the longest is figuring out how we're going to do this. It's like figuring out paint. You guys figure out the color combo of your stuff. We figure
See,
out
I like the first one, first two.
the first two
The pink
trims.
one, no.
You don't like the
I
pink
like the
trim?
first two because it looks more vintagey.
The first trim.
Uh-huh.
You don't like the
It
pink?
fits more with the picture, you know what I mean? And the frame.
All right.
The pink one is too modern. Ooh, Renee, you're you got that right.
It's too modern.
Yep.
Yeah.
It makes it look like a tutu. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And see, I don't have a doily. Like I wanted a real, like sometimes I have vintage doilies, but I don't have one that's other than paper doily. Do you know what I mean? I have,
Yeah, you want like the crochet doily.
yeah, I wanna, but I have these. Hold on. I have,
Crochet doily would make it really pop.
but it's not big enough. Darn it. I don't have any
No, I
crochet
think a
doily.
crochet doily would make it really pop.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like an ecru color.
An ecru doily would have been
Oh
perfect,
yeah, that would really make it go come out.
but I don't have any of those. Unless we do that, skip that frame, do that. Oh, that's pretty.
Uh-uh. I like the frame.
You like the frame?
Yeah.
About
Do
about
you
that.
have crochet lace?
I do have crocheted lace, just not very pretty crocheted lace. Let me see. Hold on. Not the best crocheted lace. Daughter just came in here and dropped that in the floor and left it and just walked away. I'm like, what in the heck are you doing, child? Yeah. See, I have this one, but it's not very pretty. I don't think. I don't like it.
That wouldn't go.
No, it's
You would
too.
have to dye it to make it look ecru to make it fit in there.
Yeah, it's not. It's not it. It's not. It's not doing anything for me. And sometimes I do have crochet, but I don't have any crocheted. Um, like if that would have been smaller, unless I can make a flower.
May I have plenty of tatting lace that would have looked good.
I know the tatting lace would have been amazing.
Oh yeah.
That would have been awesome. That would have been one of my choices. But
That would have made it look top notch.
yeah, absolutely. I wish I had any of that, but I don't.
But it's a bit late notice to send it to you.
Hey, I can send you. Do you have a machine, Katya? Do you have a machine?
Welcome back, Carrie.
Hello, Miss Carrie. We're still here trying to figure out this. Ooh, we have this. No. Ooh, we have a bridal one. Ah, too
white.
white.
Katya, you have a machine?
Do you have a die cut machine?
Cricketer silhouette?
That one's pretty.
Yes, I do have a Cricut, and I make the tatting lace myself. What?
What? Oh, aren't you lucky?
I
That's
don't
hard.
think I can do that. My
Tried
hands
that.
won't let me do that.
I
The
tried it
tatting is
once.
too much.
Yeah, I tried that once, and it was not. That's hard. That hurt. It did not work for me. It was.
With carpal tunnel and arthritis in my hands, it would hurt like crazy.
Yeah, it hurt my hand. It really, really did.
Katya V is the tatting queen. Katya, you have a Facebook?
Well, it's all about the layering of the laces, so we'll just have to layer. I'm thinking this frame is going to have to go, although it gives it life. I don't know.
Me and myself have a Facebook group if you want to join it.
What, baby girl?
Let me see. Let me get the links for you.
Huh?
For y'all. First one is going to be my group.
Hmm?
I want ice cream, but my stomach hurts.
Get some. Don't worry about whether or not your stomach's going to hurt. Oh my God, I wish I had some ecru doily right now. That would have
This
been.
one's my group.
That would have been the best thing, and I'm looking
If y'all
to
want to
see
join.
what I have. Hold on.
Now I'm going to get y'all May's group.
I keep looking at all my buckets to see what I have.
And this is May's group if y'all want to join.
Nope.
That's both groups if y'all want to join them.
Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn
I
it.
tried it with needle or shuttle. I teach both, but am the needle teacher for the online tatting class. I can't. I have carpal
Oh, you
tunnel
do
and
online? You do the online, you teach it? That, because I tried it. I tried, and I'm going to say years ago, it was probably, I would say, probably, back when I had creating with details is when I tried the tatting. I think I want to go with this. I like that frame in the back. I want to go with that frame. I think it kind of pops out that frame a little more. I think. Because it's the only doily I have.
okay, Katya.
What's she saying?
She's gonna join both of our groups later. Frame must stay, says Renee. I agree.
I agree. Frame has to stay. It gives it a little bit different uniqueness. But I'm liking the green in the back, so even though it might get hidden. Oh, Lord. It kind of brings out the color. It needed an ecru doily, but we don't have one.
Oh, I have fibro also, Katya, and 2 tendonite, 1 in each hand. I've had surgery on both hands twice.
I'm liking this
Each
one.
hand and still can do tatting. There are some tips and tricks to be able to work the stitches. Really?
I know. That hurt. I thought that was a painful little. We're gonna probably go with this lace. What do you guys think? This one,
I like that one.
the most vintagey one I have, with this one here that we're gonna chop up and go around the corners because it's kind of vintagey. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. The heck with it. I'm just gonna do it.
As long as the frame stays, that's okay with me.
And I like this here, so we're gonna put that there.
Mary LTA takes Katya's online class, tatting
Really?
class.
Oh, you have to send us a link to that. I would be interested in that. In fact, you know
Me
what?
too, I want to learn.
I saw a book at Hobby Lobby the other day on tatting, and I was like, I remember when I was trying to do that, and I
To
laughed
do it
because
from a book, I
I,
can't. If I
I,
watch people, I probably can.
yeah,
Hi,
I
Miss
feel.
Patricia.
Hey, Miss Patricia.
Hi, ladies. I have been watching every night. Just couldn't find this typing place. May, can I buy the template for the
Yeah,
lace book?
yeah, yes, Miss Patricia. Do you have well, are you gonna hand cut it? Are you hand cutting it? Or are you gonna use your Cricut? Because I'll probably have to talk to you through the walk you through, unless you want me to cut it for you and mail it to you.
What? I can see freaking. What?
You can't see her on my channel either?
I see her.
Hey, Miss Freaking. I don't know what your
Hey,
name
ladies.
is.
Only have a few seconds, but wanted to say hello. Hit the like button and so I can't even speak. So show some support.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
freaking. How's it I can't see her on my channel?
It has to be something with
Hi,
your channel.
Jamil. Yay. I'm so sorry. Haven't called Nessa. Been so dang swamped. That's okay, my dear. I understand. We'll get together at some point.
All right. We're just gonna start gluing down because this is like a long process here. But I did say the deck is the longest process of it all.
Love you too, freaking. Yo, this lady has helped me through a lot. Trust and believe. Along with May, Miss Margaret, these ladies has been my backbone.
Okay.
Dead honest.
So you're gonna go with that lace, glued it down, because if I keep thinking about it, I keep questioning myself and it's not gonna get done. We're gonna go with this doily down because I like that doily because I think it brings out the green in the back. We're just
Been
gonna put it
approving
down.
the ladies that asked to join the group. There you go.
Yes, that's
I'll
Miss
do the
Carrie.
welcome in the morning. So I'll do the welcome post in the morning.
Yes.
Carrie, keep a list.
And Katia, if you want to try this SVG on your machine, let me know. And use your tatting, your beautiful tatting. That'd be gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. the print on the printout would be great. I sold my cutter machine. Never ever take it out the box. Okay,
Okay, I'll get one cut out for you. Mailed it.
that's wonderful, Vanessa, to have such support. They are very supportive. If I can't get one, I got the other. I mean, with May, Margaret, and Freakin', I've had the most support from them three over the years.
Margaret's a sweet lady. She really is.
Margaret's very sweet,
Yeah.
but I gotta have my Freakin'. Without my Freakin', there,
I like that name, freaking. That
she's
freaking.
funny. She's a funny but serious lady. I can tell y'all that much. I joined your groups, Vanessa and May. Okay, Jen. Thank you.
May, I would love to try to make your lace book. Yes. Okay. So contact me on Facebook. If you follow the link to the group thing, and I'll send it to you, and you can try cutting it, and then do your tattered stuff. I think it'd be beautiful with this. I don't have any in hand, um, but I think that would be gorgeous. So I'd be happy to send it to you if you want to try it. Oh, wait, I can't stick that there. What? You got to get this one down because I think that's kind of vintagey, and that'll give it some nice looks. So let's hold that off. And let's glue this one down. Vintage anything would probably look pretty.
Mm.
And then we're going to probably go with, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on these. Can never trust blue dots. You know what I did the other day? I put my picture on backwards, and I put it up. I didn't realize that, I have that little, and I went and glued it down, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to do undo and remove it all. Luckily, I
Oh
had
dear.
undo. That was the lucky thing, is that I had undo. Otherwise, I would have been screwed.
Katya, you are approved in both groups, May and Angel. Katya, my name's Vanessa. I just asked to join your groups on Facebook. Okay.
All right, send me a message, and I'll send you it'll be in the morning when I send you the file.
All of this wonderful work put into these books. I hope you are compassion. I hope you are compassionate. What?
Compensated.
Compensated well. The thing is, we can do and we put a lot into making stuff like this. Thank you, Katya. And when we go to sell them,
People don't
People
want
don't
it.
want to pay the price.
Yeah. And normally I have my stuff here just for the looks and giggles of it. I can tell you because it's not. Miss Patricia has bought my lace books. Right, Miss Patricia? She's brought my fabric book.
Make some nice stuff, y'all. I mean, just her templates and stuff like that, her SVGs and whatnot. I've had a lot of her kits when I was her designer, and they're easy to work with. Let me tell you, very easy.
Back when I sold. Oh, see, I had this doily, but that's not good enough for that. That's not quality. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups.
I will do the welcome postings for both groups in the morning.
Yeah.
Because after we get off of here, we're going, whoops.
And we have this one.
You know what else would look good? A piece of vintage leather would look really good on there.
Vintage leather. Girl, you know,
Did you see the
where am I going to find
Huswiff I sent to Carla?
the what?
The little sewing kit.
Oh my gosh, did I ever? That girl she was in awe. She was like, oh my gosh, she gifted me this. She was in awe.
Let me tell you, I think I have created a crafting monster.
She was in awe. She really was. All right, we're going to probably tuck
Because
that in.
everything Margaret does, she passes it by me to see if she's doing it right or what. I just tell us to follow your heart. What your heart tells you, go for it.
Well, it was gorgeous. If you guys don't know, Miss Margaret sent my daughter a beautiful, she calls them a
Huswiff.
puff whip.
But it's actually AKA a little roll up. I call it the roller sewing kit. It's got everything in it. It's got your needles, your buttons, your sewing pins, your safety pins, thread, pair of scissors, aka scissors, but I call them skizzers. It's got your needle threader. What else? I forgot the last thing.
Oh, that would have been pretty there, but I didn't do it there. So next time, another album.
Ask me how I know. Because I got 12 of them to make.
I think
But it comes with everything you need. Needle roll, there you go. Or you can call it a sewing roll. On selling our stuff, we need to eradicate people. I really need to re-educate people about how handmade stuff is worth blah, blah, blah. I keep losing my place since everything is handmade from machine in huge quantity. Handmade thing is a luxury now. Yeah, it is.
It is, and
Seriously.
it's one of a kind. But tell that to somebody. I mean, they're not going to understand. They will refuse to understand the value of handmade. They will
Mm-hmm.
not understand the
The
value of
thing is you can make the same book over and over, but not one book is going to be the
the
exact
same.
same as the first.
Nope, it'll never be the same.
I mean, you can use, because you use different paper, different laces. The only thing you use that's the same is basically um the like the cardstock, because everything after that is different.
It's never the same. It's never going to be the same.
It's also called a housewife. That's what it is. The huswife.
Huswife.
Huswife. They take out the O and the E in house
Mm-hmm.
and the I in wife, and it's called huswife. For the
Swift.
E in wife.
Huswife. Okay, we're going to probably just go with this one. I'll make this one a little bit more basic. I still got to decorate the inside, but I'll do that off camera.
I mean, it takes a lot of time. As y'all can see, she started this yesterday morning, and she's still not done with it. It's going to
Well,
take her at least another couple of days to finish it.
it would have not taken that long, to be honest. It was just I was having troubleshooting. I was having issues with the silhouette at the time because I didn't realize that my blade house, the blade housing was damaged, and I had to replace the blade. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. I somehow, and it could have been um, something that I mean, I know it was something I did myself, but probably when I removed the blade for something, I didn't put the blade back in, and it lost a great piece of it. So that was just me. That was an issue I had myself. Okay, we're gonna probably take this one and we're gonna chop.
See, I don't see none of Beth's videos that say upcoming. I think she
She probably
does
picked
them as she goes live.
Yeah, and she might have picked up a shift because remember she was picking up.
Yeah, she picked up the hours, I think, what it is. She picked up the times.
Yeah.
I'm going to post her link again because in a few minutes, well, in about 20 minutes, she'll be live again.
20 minutes?
About that. She comes on at 11:30.
Okay. 11:30 Eastern?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because she is in Florida.
Mm-hmm. No, she's in North Carolina.
I thought she said Florida today.
Mm-mm.
I could have sworn I heard her say something about being in Florida. That's why she likes palm trees.
I don't know. Beth will be on in 30.
30
Okay,
minutes.
Katya, thank you.
We're going to be.
There's the link to Beth's channel, y'all.
Yep.
You see how pretty just the cover's coming out?
This is a mess. I just make
No,
a mess.
I mean, you make a mess on your desk, but that cover is beautiful. And we'll be live again Thursday because we have the day off tomorrow.
I might be on live tomorrow with Carla because she wants to make Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
So she's gonna.
Oh, really?
Well, remember she wants me to do the pumpkin, so it's gonna be during the
No,
day.
I'm talking about the Miss Margaret said Florida. I thought she lived in North Carolina.
Yeah, she said Florida. That's what I thought I heard her say because that's why she likes palm trees. She likes palm trees because she's in.
My bad. 4, I believe. Let me double check. Where's the schedule?
Yeah, she mentioned something about Florida, so I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
Thursday. No, we're gonna be on. Let me see. 9 on Thursday. 9 p.m. on Thursday.
All right, that's what I'm planning on doing. Aside from I have to put a bow because there's got to be bows here.
I will be posting the schedule for Thursday in both groups and on my community tab.
Yeah. And to the ladies that were here tonight, if you're interested in, if you have a machine, because if you have a machine, just send me a message if you were on the chat, and I'll be happy to. I think it needs a little bit of pink in here, so we're gonna alternate some of this pink as well. There. Just gonna go for it. If you think about it too much, you're questioning, and I don't want to keep questioning myself.
No. Perfect. I will be able to attend. Katya, if you want to come live with us, you can come live with us.
Yeah. I am going to, because my daughter wants to make something Halloweenish, and so I'm probably going to start a primitive doll. I had made on my channel in 2020, I think I did a primitive pumpkin doll. So I might do that while I show her how to do a pumpkin, but I'm doing a primitive doll in shape of a pumpkin head. So that's what I might do. It does need a bow, and we need to get a bow. Bow.
I'm having a in-person workshop this Thursday afternoon.
Ooh, where are you? Where are you, Katya? Are you in France? I want to learn tattering. I think that's such a
I
pretty.
think it would be a good hobby to have that just
See, I
in
have
case.
this. This is the only tatting. It's an old vintage piece, and I haven't. It's my last little piece, and I'm trying to hold on to it to dear life because it's all I have. It's all I have. So we got.
Thank you for the offer, but unfortunately this week is chaos for me. Trust me, I know. It's gonna be chaos for me too because I have a niece getting married this coming weekend, and two of my daughters were invited, and that leaves me with everything else. They gotta prepare, and I'm with everything else to do with it. So it's Canada, Quebec, Canada.
Oh, you're in Canada. Oh.
She's Canadian French. Ooh.
Oh, so you're neighbors. We're neighbors. Well, close neighbors, because I'm in Texas, but you're in the bordering states. I thought you were in France. Put that there.
I have two of my nieces that's pregnant at the same time, and they're going to deliver around the same time.
They're delivering at the same time?
around the same time, and they're both having girls. I lost count of how many great nieces and nephews I have. I literally lost count.
Okay, do we want that there? We want this here, over here. Where do we want that? Ah,
Uh-oh,
is she?
it froze for a second.
Oh, I know that Beth is getting ready to come on.
Everything is at the bottom. Go upward.
Upwards. Up this way.
Yeah, but she's covering the frame that's at the bottom, Renee. You can't see no more of the frame.
We gotta go here. And I'll probably put a big bling there instead of there.
Do the whole right side. It will look good. One side uncovered, one side fully covered.
I'm gonna go this way, this right side here. And then I have a big bling that I'll probably put there instead of the bow. Instead of the bow.
Oh, yes, one side, she says.
And here here we could probably put a bow here, but I'm not sure if that bow is gonna go for it. I don't think it made
Now you can make a what they call it, a charm thing to go on the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably make a big chunky charm to go on that side, and probably a different
add some
type
sewing
of,
charms to it.
yeah.
And I wonder if they have lace charms. I gotta look that up.
Lace charms? Never.
I got myself curious now.
I know they got some cute little.
Margaret says tassel on the spine.
Yeah, tassel. I know they got some really cute. For purses, you can make like little hanging mechanism, chunky tassel charms, whatever. For purses. Ooh, I got a Shabby Chic flower I made the other day. But gotta put some pink in here because it needs pink. It needs some pink in here.
I need something. I'm gonna put Beth's link in here again.
She's about to go.
If it'll let me paste it. There we go.
That gives it a contrast color. Brings out a little bit of that green. I wish I had some green. Green something. Maybe that's the bow I'll put there. A sage green. Not too overpowering.
That's pretty.
Let's see.
Now all you need for the charm is a pair of scissors and stuff like that. 12 minutes before Beth goes live.
Yeah, we're almost done. In fact, we're done for this because I'm gonna have to. Maybe this one. I'm going to have to make the charm for the side, for the spine.
And that can take a while.
Yeah. And then I'm going to probably put a green sage bow there, and I don't know. I think that will look cute there. What do you guys think?
It came out beautiful.
And I might put some pearls there, but I think that's going to be it for today. Oh, that would be pretty there. And I had thought about this one because it gave it a pearl vintagey look. I like pearls. I don't know about you guys, but I like pearls.
I love pearls.
I'm a pearl kind of a girl. I'm not too much of rhinestones or anything like that. And that's too much. We'll save that for another project. Now I got a huge mess here. That's a problem.
No, leave that corner with the frame showing.
Yeah, because otherwise it defeats the purpose of putting the pearls in. I think the pearls look pretty. The pearl frame. Oh, I like it like that. I like it like this. So we're going to go with that.
The pearl frame and the other frame you put at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta leave it peeking out.
Yeah.
Beautiful lace book.
Yeah, we're going to go like that. Thank you.
They really love how the lace book came out. Beautiful and stunning. Katya.
Thank you. If I had more vintage stuff, it would probably would have been really stunning, but we work with what we got.
And that's what we're all about.
Mm-hmm. Now that glue gun is not the best glue gun. I normally go where Becca goes. I don't know if you guys know where Becca. I haven't been in a while, but they have some vintage stuff. Vintage laces, but the last times that I've been there, they haven't had any like doilies. All right, I like that. You can still see the frame. I might put a big bling here, and then figure out what I want to do for the other side. So, and then I got to do a tassel for here. Probably a big bow is probably want to make it a bow. Maybe not this one, but a bow for here. I do like that vintage lace, so I might make a bow with the rest of the other vintage lace and something hanging there, a charm. Maybe, oh, right here. Oh, that'd be pretty right there.
Mm-hmm. And then the charm hanging,
And the charm hanging down.
Hanging over it.
Oh, right there. We'll put the charm. I think I like that right there. What do you guys think?
Yep.
And I might put, it needs green here, so I might put, just to kind of give it a little bit of contrast, probably put a green bow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby girl book too. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You know what I haven't done? I bought all the stuff, Graphic 45 baby, paper, and I have not done anything with it. And I was supposed to do an album for my granddaughter, and I have yet.
Well, you can start it on Thursday.
Okay, what do you guys think about this here? Right here. I know I just got to design an album. It's called, work kept me from creating. And then a charm. What do you guys think? That one there, or should I make it a little bit bigger?
No, because if you do that, then you're gonna overpower the charm that you're gonna hang.
No, I mean wider, the trim. Like one.
Yeah.
A little bit wider, the bow.
Then make it for her first birthday. There you go.
Right? She'll probably be like 15 years old by the time I finish it. Oh, God, I'm so bad.
Hello, Lourdes.
Lourdes. All right. I feel like this bow, it needs two to make it look fuller. And I'm so scared of tucking it. How are you, Lourdes? How are things going for you, girl? I was just thinking about you today, and I was going to reach out, and I'm like, I need to find out how she's doing.
Yeah, we haven't seen her.
I know, she's got a lot going on in her life right now. I do miss my bow maker. One thing I do miss, my little bow maker. That Deco Fun one. That one, yeah, that right there.
I still have mine.
That's the perfect bow. See the difference?
White one, where you can take the pegs out and make them as big as you want.
Uh-huh.
I still have mine.
Compared to this, see that one? You can't see it with the light. Let me turn off the light here. Hold on. All right. Now you can probably see it. See that one? It's too small. Versus this one that's a little bit bigger and it has a nice little tails. I like the tails. The tails are important. And it looks so like this skirt of something, you know. I like that.
It'll be good once you make the tassel and stuff.
If I had this. No. I'm gonna go with that. I want to go with this one because I like it. Pin those back.
Okay. Let's put Beth's.
Let's go to bed. Put Beth's link. I'm gonna go over
link
there
in one more time. Here we go. And we're gonna play a little song as we go out, y'all.
I like that last bow too, Renee. Thank you. Thank you for helping me, guys, get this together. All right, so now up next is Beth, and Vanessa has posted the link. Make sure you guys head on over there, give her some love, show her some kindness, and let's all head over there. Let's follow the train. I'm going to finish this off camera and then decorate the inside, and I still got some trim left to put in here, but it's pretty much it. Put something here, and that's it. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Let's go over to Beth. See you guys in a bit.
Here comes the song, y'all.
Hi, hello, welcome to my channel where creativity's the key. I'm a crafter, a DIY scrapper. Let's bring our visions to life, you see. Let's create together, hand in hand. Our artistry is wild and free. In every craft we'll take a stand. hand and let our spirits run free. Art is my kind of therapy. Let's hang out and have some fun. Through every stitch and brush stroke,